Oh my gosh, Chloe.
I be in a loop, she be in a group. Running with my friends, throwing alley loop. Turn something to nothing, bro, I'm living proof. How can I lose it with the ooze? Still running around with more, get ready, pack to go, yeah. People probably think I show up, I ain't even give it yet. Running up a silly shit, staying off the internet. Should've stayed really honest, turning it and giving time. Personal problems till the talking, cause I got rich without them. Only thing they should be saying is, baby, keep it silent. We ain't even deep as you used to be. This shit.
Alright, we're going YouTube. As y'all can see, that's my new car, 2022 Chevy Malibu LT. No cap. I'm about to explain to y'all the whole process, like how much was the car, credit score, down payment, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. Basically, the whole process of getting a car. And anything I tell y'all, take with a grain of salt, because just because it worked out for me don't mean it'll work out for you. I just hope I can help somebody by sharing, you know what I'm saying. All right, y'all, so another thing about this car as well, it's a 4-cylinder 1.5 liter turbo. They got the 2.0 versions if y'all didn't know that. But I'm gonna be sharing with y'all credit score, financing, car payment versus no car payment, and things like that. So I'm gonna start off with my first car was a 07 Dodge Charger. Well, actually my first car was a 2010 Dodge Charger, but long story short, one of my family members needed a ride back home, so I gave them my car, and then I was blessed enough to have parents that bought me the 07 Dodge Charger. And my dad got that for like $4,000, so no car payment. And I wanted to share this with y'all because if you're in the process of buying a car, you don't got to get the newest car. As long as it gets you to point A to point B, cool. Having no car payment is a blessing. And I'm basically talking to the younger people or even older people who not financially stable or don't have a good enough credit score, because when I was going to go look for cars at 18, 19, they wanted me to put $2,000 down, $5,000 down, but my payments was gonna be like $600-$700. You know what I'm saying? That's half the rent, which is crazy. And you could have a good credit score, but if you don't have no history, it doesn't really matter. What else? Oh yeah, and I said it to say this because I waited. Easier said than being done, but I ended up waiting, and me waiting paid off, because when I got my Charger, I had 112,000 miles, and now I got like 150 something thousand. Still got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I don't think I could get no money off of it for real, unless I trade it in to like a dealership and they just give me like a couple $100. But it went in a limp mode a couple times. I had to replace the serpentine belt, and then I had to replace the fuel pump, fuel sending unit, and then my radiator fan went out a couple months ago. Replaced that. That was simple. I had to replace the battery, and what else? That's pretty much it. And then right now I got a misfire, but the dude I work with said I would have to disconnect the fuel lines to do a pressure test. So I'm in the midst of like keeping the car just so I can learn more from diagnosing the car. But honestly, I don't have the funds or the time. But it's like if I was able to keep it until I got out of school, I would have the time. And it's like I ain't gonna say I do got the money to mess with it, but like if I was to get out of school, I'd be able to buy something periodically and then just work on it over time without being under pressure, you feel me? Especially now that I got another car. But where I was going with that, so yeah, those are all the problems I had since I had that car, and I want to share that with y'all because if y'all new to my channel, I'm an entry-level tech, and I go to school for automotive technician. And before I got here, I never touched a car a day in my life. So anytime my car have any little problem, I'd be looking for a new one. But I'm gonna share this with y'all as well. Keeping up with the maintenance on your car, as long as it's nothing major, it's going to be way cheaper than you going to go get a car payment, because even if you get a new car with a car payment, something going to go wrong. Something can go wrong and will. I'm not trying to put nothing on y'all, but it's a car. Something is going to go wrong. Every car has its pros and its cons. So just because you got a new car doesn't mean you ain't going to have any problems. You have less problems, most likely, but you're still going to have them. I should have wrote down some notes because I don't want to repeat myself or be feeling like I'm all over the place. But if I say this, I'm going to say it again. Having no car payment is a blessing. So, what I was about to say. So another thing is, too, I'm going to talk about financing. Finance through your credit union. Build a relationship with your credit union. You know, get your credit card. You know what I'm saying? Increase the limit. That way you got history with them. That way they know they could trust you, especially if you ain't missing no payments. And the reason I say this because you're going to 9 times out of 10. I can't speak for everybody. Take my advice with a grain of salt. What works for me might not work for you, but you know what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, your credit union is going to give you a better interest rate when it comes to your car. I'm gonna give y'all an example. My interest rate is below 8%. If I was to finance through the place I got it from, I guarantee you it probably wouldn't have been 8%. I can't say for sure, but I'm almost for sure it wouldn't have. What else? When you're going to go look for the car, say your budget $20,000, don't tell them you got $20,000. Tell them what you're really willing to pay. And like say the car $20,000, you tell them you got 15. They might drop it down a couple thousand. Now you still got a couple thousand left, and you under your budget. 2 birds, 1 stone. Like this car was listed at $16,000. I told them all I had was $13,500. They dropped it down to $14,900 after taxes. I paid $15,100 for the car. You feel me? That's a prime example right there. Another thing is my credit score. Y'all can't even really do nothing with the information I'm telling y'all, but for some reason everybody keep it private for some reason. So I'm gonna just give y'all an estimate. My credit score is above 700. What else? If you finance through your credit union, they gonna have you gonna have to apply for the loan, whatever amount you want. They're gonna tell you to find the car, and then you're gonna send them the VIN number, and then they're gonna approve whether the car is worth the money that person is trying to sell it for or not. Another thing I'm gonna tell y'all as well, that some advice my dad gave me: if you're not buying a new car, like brand spanking new, there's no point of getting it off the lot. Getting it from the dealership. If you're gonna get a used car, you might as well try, it's gonna take some time, but try to find you a car from a private seller, because you're gonna get a better deal, and it's like a used car is a used car. So only way I recommend going to the dealership is if you're getting a new car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta listen to me. That's just some advice my dad told me, and I listen. You feel me? What else? That pretty much sums it up for real. Oh yeah, my payments is less than half of what it would have been if I would have got my car a couple years ago. My payments is $300 something. Take that with a grain of salt. I ain't gonna tell y'all the exact price, but it's $300 something. I did the math. I could pay this car off in a year, so that was another plus too. What else? I don't know, man. That's pretty much it. This car got Apple CarPlay, heated seats, you know what I'm saying, the chargers. That's pretty much it, man. I'm trying to think. I don't know. If I missed something, just comment down below any questions y'all have, honestly, because I should have wrote down some notes as far as what I was going to talk about. What I say, finances, credit score. Oh yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then like my process of looking for the car, I already knew, like before when I had the charger. Like chargers is cool, but the only reason I had one is because my dad bought it for real. Like that's not even my steelo for real. Like my dream car is a Chrysler Sport V8. Nothing major. That's just my preference. That's what I want. But even like as far as a car, I always said when I bought a car, it's gonna be a Chevy Malibu or a Chevy Impala, and that's what I ended up getting, a Chevy Malibu. What else? That's pretty much it, y'all. Oh yeah, what to look for when you go get the car. So when you get in the car, they're gonna try to talk your head off, how you turn the air on, turn the radio up, turn all that off, roll the windows down, and listen to the car. That way, if you hear any noises, you know, like you can address it. Like I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that was wrong with this car was like the brakes wasn't spongy or didn't have any air in it. But I don't know if y'all familiar with Chevy Malibus, but I looked it up. When I left it with them to fix it before I come get the car, it was saying all you had to do was lubricate it. And it's the what's that thing called down there? It's like a little rubber. Damn, I just had a brain fart. It's like a little rubber boot under the brake pedal. That's basically the thing that connects to the brake booster, if y'all know what that is. And I was told you could just lubricate it based off me looking it up on YouTube. I don't know nothing about this, but yeah, I was told you could replace that on YouTube. I mean, not replace it on YouTube, but lubricate it on YouTube. And then when I got back, they told me they had lubricated, and it was better than it was before, but I could still hear it a little bit. So according to what I knew at the time, I thought it was cool. But further, I'm looking into it further, and some people say they had to replace it to get rid of that noise. So I'm going to call the Chevrolet dealership and see what that's about. Because even I looked it up, a brake booster is not that expensive, and we learned how to do those in school, so I know how to do it. But yeah, so I'm gonna call the dealership before I even mess around with that and take it out for no reason. I could just lubricate it, because they used grease. In the video I watched, you could use grease or WD-40. But yeah, so if I figure out I could just lubricate it, I'm gonna just try the WD-40. But I'm gonna call Chevrolet and make sure first. Check your brakes, your rotors, your tires. Mostly, if I get some new viewers for this, most of y'all might not know this, but you know, the techs out there know. But this is how you check the date on your car. Where is it at? DOT. And see, whoever mounted these tires, they put them on the outside, because normally it'll be like DOT and then it'll have the date. You know what I'm saying? But let me see if they did all of them like that. Let me see if they did them all like that. Yeah, see right here, DOT 3823. So that means the tires were made in 2023. And if your tires, I believe it's 6 years. It's either 4 or 6 years. If it's more than it's 6 years. I believe it's 6 years. If your tire is older than 6 years, that means you need some new ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can check the battery. I don't have a scan tool, but it's a plus if you know somebody with a scan tool to come hook it up, so they can't lie to you about anything. You could see the active codes, the codes that it had previously, and then go from there. The cabin is probably accessible for I just didn't check. But the engine air filter, you need some tools to take that off, so I wasn't able to check that. But I'm gonna take him for his word. They have 5-star reviews. He said they replaced the cabin, the engine filter, did an oil change, so I don't have to do the oil change until like another 3,500 miles from now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If y'all have some questions, comment down below. What else? Yeah, man, I hope y'all liked the video. I did record, I did a whole, little process. I recorded me going to get the car. What else? I recorded me washing the car. I basically recorded the whole thing, me going to go sign it off, test drive, all that. But for some reason, I couldn't convert the footage from my camera to my phone. The whole, me on the way to go get the car, all the clips that was in between, I was able to convert, but the main part of the video I couldn't convert. I sat in the car for 10 minutes and talked to the camera. Basically what I'm doing now, going over the whole process, me on my way there, me signing for the car, you know what I'm saying, did a whole B-roll with my camera. Right now I'm recording off my phone because I need to get me another adapter, because I think it's called a Navatar or whatever, it's garbage. It's garbage. It don't be converting all my footage, and that's the whole point of me buying the camera, so I can record on my camera. But I'm off the phone right now for that exact reason, because I sat here and talked to the camera for 10 minutes and wasn't able to convert the footage, because I was being supposed to get out this video 2 weeks ago. But you know what I'm saying, I had to make some shake. I know this is a full video of me talking, but I hope y'all got something from it. If y'all have any questions, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Stay blessed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Stay blessed too, you feel me? But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Stay blessed, stay focused, have a good day. Always remember your why. It's your boy Kendra 1K, and I'm out.
Little money, swear they turned now. I was turned before them.